Hey everybody, Tony here with Nothing But Car Reviews, and today we're taking a look at our new 2022 GMC Sierra 1500 AT4X, so let's get right into it. So this AT4X comes in the standard black, which GMC calls the onyx black, and then our interior consists of perforated leather, and they call it obsidian rush, so that's just going to be black leather with red inserts, and then you have some gray stitching throughout as well. But the powertrain consists of a 6.2 liter naturally aspirated V8 made with a 10-speed automatic transmission. And as you get to the back end here, we have full LED tail lights. And there's our multi-pro tailgate there. And then of course I can fold all that down. And then we also have the kicker system in here as well. So you can hook up your Bluetooth, even if you have an aux or a USB. And then you can play your sounds through here. And then of course you can use this bar here to step in, and pretty easy. But something I like that we finally have here is a 120 volt 3-prong household plug-in in the back there, so you can plug in a computer or something like that if you're working. And then pretty easy to put back up. Coming around the left side here, really just aggressive look here, and we have a high clearance step here, so you can see it's not down, it's actually pretty level with the bottom of the truck itself, so that you can, you know, have a little bit more ground clearance there. And then premium fuel is recommended with this truck. Of course, it's not mandatory, so just keep that in mind. And we get passive keyless entry on the front 2 doors. And then just a quick look at the badging there. I really like how they did that. It's simplistic, but it all kind of goes with how the truck is kind of blacked out. And then these wheels are dirty, but those are going to be 18-inch aluminum. And coming around to the side here, or the front here, excuse me. Of course, we have our signature AT4 recovery hooks there in red. And I just love this kind of like a bronze carbon kind of look to it. Really tough grill here, I love it. And then of course we have full LED headlamps, and then we have our LED daytime running lights, and of course this new front end, well, refreshed front end, is part of the 22. Let me pop this hood, we can check out that engine. And it's mostly covered up, but there's that 6.2 liter naturally aspirated V8. But next, let's go ahead and take a look from the driver's seat. So really good space here in this Sierra. The bottom seat, it's a little tight, but with it kind of having that sporty feel, a really nice hug there. And we do have probably, well, it's very adjustable, at least an 8-way power seat, but we also have massage function here. And then we have our power lumbar support here. So really nice that they included that in this truck. But over here, let's check out this door panel. So I love how they put the AT4X badging here, and then you've got this really cool looking trim there, and everything feels really nice, surprisingly. Of course, they have the black plastic here, but just everything feels really premium, and I like that. But we have power door locks, memory seating, then we have our power windows, and then the front 2 are power one-touch up and down. And then we have power folding mirrors with blind spot monitors, then we can control the power mirrors there. And then a really nice 12-speaker Bose sound system. And then here, really good storage, 2 cup holders and then a map pocket over there. So to the lower dash here, we have an electronic parking brake, which we press to engage and then hit the brake and press to disengage. We have our 4-wheel drive controls here. I tend to leave that in auto. We have our tow mode here, and then we can toggle between our drive modes, which we have 3: normal, off-road, and terrain, which it'll show you on the new digital dash there. And then we have our headlamp controls, fog light controls, bed controls, etc. there. Now over here to the steering wheel, really nice leather wrap here, which we can heat as well, and there's a toggle for that there. And then left side here, we have cruise controls, forward collision alert, gap adjust, and then we have track list or radio station favorites and a paddle shifter behind the steering wheel on the left side. On the right side, we have the other paddle shifter, and then we can adjust our volume with 2 buttons there. And then these arrows and this little knob here controls the gauge cluster, and then we have voice recognition, Bluetooth controls there. But all in all, in terms of how I'm fitting in here, even with the sunroof, I still have several inches of headroom with having the lower roof there. But just really, really impressed by this interior. But with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at it from the other side. So I was way off earlier when I said this was an 8-way seat. These are actually 16-way power seats for the driver and front passenger, which is crazy. I don't remember ever seeing that in the Sierra, so very impressed by that. But of course, with this multi-contour seat and all of that, I'm not surprised at all. But really, really comfortable, and of course you could heat and cool those seats too. But over here to our glove compartment area, we have our top one there. And then we have our bottom one with a key lock and all of our books and manuals there. But this dash, really impressed. And I mean, this thing is $80,000, so, and that's before markup. So I'm not surprised, I'm just impressed, because GMC doesn't usually come this hard. And we have a premium headliner here. I believe that's suede. And then our power sunroof there, which we can power tilt one touch as well as slide, open and close. And it's crazy how much bigger of a difference it makes having the suede headliner. It makes it look super luxurious. But let's go ahead and hop into the truck here and check out this radio. I think it's like a 13.1 or 13 something inches. Really nice screen here, all touch. And we have AM, FM, XM radio along with Bluetooth audio. We can get our Google News podcast, and we have a USB hookup, but we also get wireless Apple CarPlay and wireless Android Auto, which is always nice to have. And then check out these Google Maps here. Very impressive, very responsive system. And I love how we can see all the traffic patterns and all that there. And of course you can, if you want to go to restaurants, it'll load those results, shopping, etc. And then over here, we can add our trailer. We can pair our Bluetooth and then have the phone and all of our favorites and all that, or contacts, enabled there. And then I like that you can change this here depending on what you want it to show. And I would probably keep that map there and have my audio here, or vice versa. And there's our backup camera. And of course, with this being the AT4X, we have plenty of views. So that's our backup, that's our front. And then we have curbside view, and then actual curb view cameras. And then trailering. It's a lot to choose from. And then of course our bed camera too. And I like that we still have the audio knob here and then the home button here. And I really like how they put these vents here with this new interior. They're not blocked off by the radio, and it's just, you get a nice clean look, but they're still nice and big to blow the air directly at you. Let's go down here to our actual controls. We have our dual zone automatic climate for the front, 3-stage heated and cooled seats, and then a really nice big push button start there. And then over here we have our lane keep assist, parking sensors, auto stop. We can toggle that, power tailgate, hill descent, and then we have differential locks for the 4-wheel drive. And I like that we have a nice storage area here to lay your phone if you don't want to wirelessly charge it. And we have a USB-C, USB-A input there. And really smart how they put the trailer brake controller here. I really like that, because when I'm looking in the backup camera or driving or whatever, I'm going to want to be able to have something close to the shifter. It kind of makes sense. And speaking of which, to use the shifter, we just hit the brake, hit the button on the side, pull down for drive, tap for low mode, and then of course we can manually shift there, and then we can tap up for neutral and then hit the button to pull all the way up for reverse. Press P for park. Really like that. And there's our key fob there with remote start, and then that power tailgate as well. And over here to the center console, wireless charging pad there, really good size. And then removable tray, 3-prong, 110, 120 volt household plug-in. I just love how easy it is to take that tray out and slide it a little back and forth as well. And then quick look at that power rear window. And then up here, of course, we have our rear camera mirror. So you have all the bells and whistles with this AT4X. We can just toggle that on and off there. But that's pretty much it for the front, other than our heads-up display, which you can't really see up there, but just take my word for it. Really good picture, really nice look. But let's go ahead and take a look at the rear seat room. So from the back seat, tons of headroom. This is wild to me. And of course, plenty of legroom as well. And I'm 6'3". I have the seat in front of me adjusted for someone of my size. And even though these are nice, bulky seats, it's still not taking into my legroom at all. So really, really impressed there. And then down here we have our 3-stage heated outboard seats, a USB-C and a USB-A charging port there, and of course our vents. But I really like how they did this 12-speaker sound system, because in the back you actually have a tweeter here and then the bigger speaker down the door panel instead of just having one speaker there. So really, really nice. And then we do have our pockets in the back here, which I love having. And then our center seat here folds down, cup holders there and a little storage there. But even the back seat's really, really comfortable. So I'm very impressed by that. But with all that being said, let's get on to the fun part and take this AT4X out on the road for a quick test drive. So the driving dynamics, I drove this a little bit and then I realized my camera wasn't on, so I have a little bit of experience with it already. Ride quality, of course, is going to be a bit on the harsher side, just with how this truck is made and what it's made for. These off-road tires, this higher suspension. You realize that going in, so no surprises there. But especially in this AT4X trim, it makes up for that with these 16-way power massaging seats. And of course those are heated and cooled, so comfort, you might not get it in the ride, but you will get it from the upholstery on your front seats and the back seats as well. But with this being an aggressive truck, you pretty much know that coming in. And the lane keep assist is decent. As I go out of the line over here, it'll kind of cut me back in if it wants to. But unlike your lane centering technology, and especially the safety features that you get in maybe a Ford, a Tesla, something like that, I really wish GM would step it up instead of focusing so much on Super Cruise. I feel like they could bring that same technology in terms of lane centering and things of that nature without necessarily having that get in the way of Super Cruise. So I really wish they would bring that, because I have a Mustang Mach-E and I have Blue Cruise, but I don't use the Blue Cruise, and just the lane centering technology that comes with that is light years ahead of what's in this Sierra. But with GM probably bringing Super Cruise rather soon to a lot of their lineup, they should be having they should be coming a long way with that. And though the ride is rough in this truck, it does drive well. I don't feel overwhelmed driving something that's sitting up this high, a big crew cab pickup truck. Like I said, the ride is rather jarring, but other than that, it drives like a regular Sierra. Let's give it a little throttle here. course, great sound from that 6.2 liter. Really impressed. I have the adaptive cruise on now, and it's keeping that safe distance between myself and the vehicle in front of me, but as I adjust the gap, it will get closer. But on the interstate, the ride is actually pretty nice at higher speeds on a flat surface. I'm gonna try and go around. Well, now they're getting over. And what's really crazy now that I'm thinking about it, the sound acoustics in the cabin are actually very, very impressive. I can of course hear the off-road tires, but it's not overly intrusive in terms of the sound coming inside the cabin. And in the $80,000 truck, it's nice that you don't have to worry about a droning noise coming from the windows. But overall, very impressed with this truck. And finally, I'm just gonna give my thoughts on it and let you all take a look at the window sticker. So I want to give a huge shout out to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this awesome truck today. I'll leave a link below to the vehicle as well as their full inventory in the description. But final thoughts on this truck, great looking, and you get so much technology with the AT4X as well as just luxury features, the headliner, the seats, just everything is so top notch in this truck. If you've got 80 grand plus to spend, I would definitely make sure this is one of your options when looking. But with that being said, let's go ahead and just take a look at this window sticker real quick. And hopefully we can get a good look at that through the camera. It's looking like we are. So like I said, these are all your standard options, which you get so much. But of course, that's gonna be your sticker price there before taxes and then any dealer markup. But all in all, like I said, a great truck. Not the best on gas, but you get a 6.2 liter V8 and it is fast, so take that for what it is. I want to thank you all for watching the video. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you like what you saw today. Otherwise, I'll catch you on the next one.